So Dan, let's talk about interim and fractional marketing support. A business has a senior leader hand in their notice, they're leaving, leaves a huge gap, or a business hasn't quite been ready for that senior leader yet and they're still not quite ready for a full-time hire. There's lots of problems involved in all of this. What sorts of things do we see?
Yeah, well, we've seen this a lot throughout our careers. I mean, at the end of the day, if a senior marketing leader leaves and you're looking to, well, first of all, you're going to lose some momentum at the point that they've left, and direction, both within the business, but also specifically within the team that they were leading as well. But what we also find as well is that you've then got somewhere between 6 to 12 months, possibly even longer, where you're trying to fill that gap, recruiting into that role, because you've got the initial search, then you've got the notice period, and then on top of that, you've got an embedding period as well, and that's all lost time.
Yeah, and I think within that as well, you've then got this team that is, they still need to be developed. They still need to keep going. They still need to know that they are doing the right things, that they're achieving the right things for the business, but they don't have that senior leader there, and that can be quite unnerving for them, and also can affect their motivation and what they're doing going forwards.
Absolutely, and they quite often feel like they're treading water until the next person arrives and not achieving those objectives.
Yeah, and then I think, you know, when we look at some of the smaller companies, they've maybe got by with the support they've had, whether that's a bit of social media support, a bit of PR support here and there, maybe through an agency, or maybe they've got a junior member in the business, but they really then get to a stage where they're starting to scale, where they have to think about, is their marketing strategic? Is it aligned to their commercial objectives? Are they actually achieving what they need to? But they might not be ready for a full-time hire. They might not want someone all the time. And that's quite an interesting position to be in, isn't it?
Absolutely, and that's part of the reason why we set up Sagacious Goat the way that we've set it up, is that because we've worked in those firms and those industries for decades, for our entire careers, we know those realities. So that we know that there are going to be some businesses where they're going to want to have some support come in while they're going through that recruitment process, possibly even full time for a fixed term period. But then there's also going to be some of those scaling up businesses that you were just talking about there, where they maybe don't have the appetite or perhaps even the budget for someone full time, but they need that senior support to help guide them and sort of continue on that journey. So they might need support only 1 or 2 days a week. And through our consultancy, that's what we've been able to offer our clients. Yeah,
and I think what's nice for them is they get that senior thinking, they get us. In any case, whether it's that full-time piece or that sort of 1 or 2 days a week, we hit the ground running, we're flexible, you know, we can very quickly understand, as you say, we've been in those businesses, we understand the politics, we understand how they operate, the business model, the business development, how they win clients. So I think that enables us to really kind of hit the ground running and make things happen. But equally, it's that being part of their team, and it's really kind of making sure things happen for them. And above all else, I mean, particularly for those scale-ups or those maybe smaller businesses, it's highly cost-effective to do that rather than having a full-time hire in a senior marketing role.
So if you've currently got a gap with your senior marketing support and you think fractional or interim might work for you, please get in touch. We'd love to have a chat.